paper, every Ampere card that was announced, even the 3070, is faster than a 2080 Ti. To find the last time that this happened, a third rung down GPU being faster than the previous flagship, I had to dig pretty deep through the archives. Here's a review from AnandTech showing the 6600 GT beating the FX 5950.
Wow. That
was in 2004. And according to NVIDIA, things are even better than they seem. They claim we are getting a 1.9 times performance per watt improvement, 2.7 times the shader performance, 1.7 times the ray tracing performance, and 2.7 times the tensor core performance, which in the real world translates to
a lot of 2080 owners crying, a lot of tears, a lot of tears. That's what that translates to. Give them a rebate, give them a coupon, give them a code, give them something. NVIDIA, shame, shame.
Sorry, you'll have to give me a second here. 1 metric butt ton. NVIDIA showed another Marvel's fully ray traced graphics demo, but while Turing ran it at 720p, Ampere managed it at 1440p with more scene complexity.
It hurts so bad. I don't even own it, and it hurts.
Well, to be fair, they had a little help from DLSS.
I feel your pain.
A learning algorithm that derives missing color data from an incomplete image to improve performance. Optimizations as a concept are nothing new, and the results here speak for themselves. NVIDIA's also got a new memory signaling technique which carries
Santa can't take it anymore
per cycle compared to only.
You know what this reminds me of? Hold on. I want to show you what this reminds me of right now. What Santa is saying in the chat here.
Hello everyone.
Hold on 1 second.
DG360.
There's a scene in Clockwork Orange here in the movie theater. Can we just, this is what this reminds me of right here. I feel like this is what's happening to Santa right now. Hold on. Here we go.
Sin? What's all this about sin? You said something bad like that! He did no harm to anyone! They told him to stop music!
Are you referring to the background score?
There's Santa right now.
Yes! So you're keen on music? Yes!
I'm sorry, Santa. It's like the.
This is for your own good. You'll have to bear with us for a while. But it's not fair! It's not fair! I should be. You must take your chance, boy. The choice has been all yours. You proved to me that all this ultra-violence and killing is wrong! Wrong and terrible!
Oh my God, it is exactly like that, dude. Is that perfect or what? Is that perfect or what?
Two, effectively doubling the amount
keep
of
those
memory
eyes
bandwidth
open, Santa.
while also increasing the frequency significantly. So with the RTX 3080, you're going to get 10 gigs, and it's going to run 320 watts of rated power. With the RTX 3070, getting 8 gigs of a more traditional GDDR6 at a mere 220 watts. To put that in context, a 2080 Ti was only 250 watts. Woo-wee! And NVIDIA claims that RTX 3070, even though it consumes less power, is faster than the $1,200 2080 Ti with the new RTX 3080, doubling the perforence of the 2080.
Wow.
And this is at $499.
Let's look at that chart. Let's look at that chart. Wait. Where are we at here? Let's look at this chart again. Wait. Oh, Oh God, that hurts. This chart right now, this hurts the most to look at. Look at the 10. Look at the 2080 right there, the $700 range, and look at the 3080. Five times faster. Jeez. It's like 4.5 times faster.
RTX 3080 doubling the performance of the 2080. And this is at $499 and $699 respectively. There's nothing else I can say. I'm absolutely mind blown. They even light up. But the question is, why? Why, after all these years of driving GPU prices up, has NVIDIA decided to bestow upon us
Good question,
benevolent
Linus.
prices? We've got a couple of theories. One is that RTX 2080 and 2070 sales were something of a disappointment. I mean, it's not that they were terrible cards, they just weren't a very compelling upgrade for anyone who already owned a high-end 1000 series. So looking back then, in whatever the past version,
Which is really why I didn't get into the 2000 series. That's really one of the reasons. You know, the benchmarks are not much different from the 1000 to the 2000 series. Like if you look at the benchmarks, I mean, it's negligible. Even the frames per second from the 1080 to the 2080, I think is somewhere around the range of like 15 to 20 frames per second increase. So it wasn't like, for me at the particular point in time, I didn't see it. That's why I have the 1080. Did I do the right thing here? Did I actually do the right thing?
version of a crystal ball is, it seems like NVIDIA priced Turing high due to uncertain yields with TSMC, and then hoped that RTX ray tracing would be enough to carry it to the new price point.
Wow,
so then
Red.
now, because Samsung has worked with NVIDIA to make this custom 8nm process, presumably it's more reliable, which means that despite the cost per wafer almost certainly being higher, as they tend to be as we keep shrinking the process lower, they're getting more usable chips out of them, working out to a much lower cost, which is
It's okay,
great
Papa.
for consumers.
It's okay, dude. We're all here. This is like a support group right now. This is a support group.
Make sure you guys are subscribed, by the way, so you don't miss our review. And there's also another angle to the pricing. With launch dates set for the end of Q3 and beginning of Q4, it's pretty clear who NVIDIA sees as the real competition for 3000 series. And it's not AMD, or at least not directly anyway. It's Sony and Microsoft with the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. And by getting out ahead of those launches, NVIDIA...
This is interesting. That is interesting. Price wars between console and obviously NVIDIA's cards going into PCs. So they have to keep that in the crosshairs. That's interesting. That's interesting.
NVIDIA seems to be trying to steal some of the thunder, hopefully preventing gamers from being lured away from PC, where NVIDIA dominates, over to consoles where they will, I don't know, I guess there's Nintendo Switch? One big thing here is that just like the PS5, the RTX 3000 GPUs have the ability to decompress data directly from an SSD attached to the system using direct storage. This means load times can be much shorter, and the CPU doesn't need to get bogged down decompressing the gigantic assets that make up today's game worlds. Just like on the PlayStation 5 then, developers who leverage this technology can achieve more seamless loading and asset streaming than was previously possible. It also means that NVMe and even PCI Express Gen 4 might actually become useful for gamers, where load times are notoriously CPU bound in spite of the storage speed of modern systems. NVIDIA is also hyper-focused on content creation here, looking to lure streamers and machinima enthusiasts with NVIDIA Broadcast and NVIDIA Omniverse Machinima. NVIDIA Broadcast includes a number of tools to apply effects to the microphone input, camera, and speakers using tensor cores in what looks like a continuation of what RTX Voice started. So in addition to the noise removal that was possible before, we can now, without a green screen, automatically remove backgrounds and apply a blur effect or backdrop, and more with what looks like a very convincing effect compared to current solutions. NVIDIA Omniverse Machinima, or NOM, I guess, Wash it down with a drink with a water bottle from ltdstore.com? No? Okay, whatever. Nom.
Wait a second. Was that happening without a green screen? Were the backdrops on that dude happening without a green screen?
Or we can now, without a green screen, automatically remove backgrounds and apply a blur effect or backdrop and more with what looks like a very convincing effect compared to current solutions. NVIDIA Omniverse Machine is up, or NOM, I guess. Wash it down with a drink with a water bottle from ltdstore.com? No? Okay, whatever. NOM lets you import game libraries and tools, apply materials, physics simulations, poses captured from webcams, automatic facial animations from recorded audio, and more to create a wholly unique scene for doing your own machinima. It's kind of like Ansel, except that you get full control over the scene instead of just the camera. They provided a pretty green screen example of a short clip of a siege to give us an idea of what can be accomplished. And quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if developers or even animators end up drafting scenes this way. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
So then, RTX 2000,
Welcome to the family as Mom twirls her knives. Welcome. We're not crazy here. No. We're unique. We're special. And we love you. Thank you for pushing that follow button.
Less of a middle finger directly to Radeon Technologies Group, and much more of a middle finger to the consoles. Which isn't to say, though, that NVIDIA hasn't done some extra credit work against RTX as well. Do you remember Radeon?
Dev, did you buy a green screen too? Here's Dev. There you are, buddy.
So you're keen on music? Yes! Can't be helped.
Anti-lag.
I'm sorry, Dev. I'm sorry, dude.
Claimed that it was just a
I'm sorry, man.
users could already do to their drivers.
I love you, Dev. You know I do, dude. I know, dude.
It
is. You know what? Listen, there's so much rage right now. There should be so much rage directed at NVIDIA. Okay, great. We're happy with this technical hurdle they've gone over and the breakthrough, and it is quite amazing. The efficiencies are off the freaking rocker. The price points are lower because they got to worry about consoles. Which, what does that say to you guys? Right? So what that says to me is that the 2000 series, basically what they're saying is that they were fine with completely bending you over, greasing you up, tying you down, pegging you on the floor. They were completely fine with the massive amounts of profit, the margin that they were making on the 2000 series, until they saw that the sales were not good and they had competition with consoles where NVIDIA doesn't really dominate the market, although just give them time. Just give them time. We looked up NVIDIA stock price. They were like $500 a share. A couple years back, they were quite literally like $45 a share for NVIDIA. Now they are at like $500. They're setting the industry standard, and they were pegging you on the floor. They were greasing you up, and you were squealing like a pig. And the margins, and probably why the stock price went through the roof, is because the shareholders saw the amount of profits that NVIDIA was making and said, "Oh my God, take my money." Because we can't believe the people are paying for these cards. We can't believe the amount of money. And you got duped. And this is what I'm talking about. I want to show you something. The amount of rage that I don't even own the 2000 series. But for the people who own the 2000 series, that's what they look like right now. And this like NVIDIA needs to give these people some type of rebate, a coupon, something. There needs to be a reckoning. Something needs to happen. The rage needs to be squarely put on NVIDIA. Let's look at their stock price real quick, shall we? Hold on a moment. I'm going to show you what NVIDIA's stock price is right now. And I want you to see this meteoric rise. Look at this. You see this? This is NVIDIA. Somewhere around this point here, they were like, hey, let's pound them. Let's pound them down. Meteoric rise. 515 stock doubles. At least. Doubles. Since the 2000 series, you got pegged. You got greased up. You got greased up like a little cuck. And they took it from you. They took your pride. That's what they did. And that's how you feel. And I'm right there with you. I don't even own the 2000 series. You understand? I don't even own it. And I feel like I do. That's how bad it hurts. That's how bad it hurts. I did the right thing. I held off. I didn't see too much difference between the 1000 and the 2000. But that doesn't mean that the people that bought the 2000 did the wrong thing, because the way that they brought the 3000 series in was like, boom, just like that. You closed your eyes. You bought the 2000 series. You felt good. You're like, it's a little bit more, but hey, I'm uber geek nerd. I love it. I'm feeling it. I got the nerdgasms from the 2000. I'm just going to put the money up. Hey, I want the best numbers I can get. I understand that mentality. So you bought it. And now you're watching the 3000 hit. You fell asleep with the 2000 card. You bought it from Amazon. It came the next day because you had Amazon Prime. You put it in. It took you only a day or two to put it in. You felt good about it. You went to sleep that night, and when you woke up, you're like this. The 3000 series came out. That's how you feel.